favorite rapper of all time. LL, rocking the bell. What's up? I've been waiting. Just stopping like Marvin for a Cool J song. What's good? What's good? My DJ doing it right now. Hey, what's up? What's up, people? We back again. Listen, I think we got a day off. Today is Sunday. I'm coming to you on a Sunday. Actually, in between games, we're about to kick off this Warriors game, so I'm not going to delay you. But you know where I'm headed. I got to get right back to the game. Just finished up Boston Bucks. We'll talk about it later. Bucks in 6. But yesterday we got a day off. Kind of needed it. 14 days straight, nonstop hoop. That's a lie. I wanted some games yesterday. I was a little bored. Not into baseball just yet. Not even want to talk about baseball today. So I was a little bored. But we were good. Hey, before we get going, shout out Corona Premier. We're getting a little better. I went from a 4 to a 12. So thank you all. Like and subscribe. I think your support is getting my Corona support up. So we're good there. So let's, here we go for the day. So we starting off round 2 today. We got some winners and some losers. Minnesota's down, Nets done, Denver's done. Oh, the Bulls are done. The Jazz are done. We'll come back to the Jazz. Jazz are really done. Hawks, Toronto. But a great first round, some good series. I think we have a lot to build on for some of these teams next year. Some of them are going to get blown up. I look at the Jazz. The Jazz are going to, this is it. I think they will blow this. They're going to blow this team up. So, hey, Rudy, how about coming to the Bulls? How about, forcing your hand and come to the Bulls? That will put the Bulls over the hump. So just come on to Chicago. It's not bad. Summers are great. While you hooping, you might want to get, take your weekends off and go somewhere, but you'll like it. Minnesota looked very good. They fought hard. Great series. Fought to the end. They should be back. I think we're seeing a rise. Edwards is as I said before, Edwards is a star. He was coming to his own, but D'Lo, Cat, contract time coming up. D'Lo, they got to make a decision, but I think they'll re-sign D'Lo. You keep this core together. I think they have something to work with. Not a championship team, but I could see them fighting their way into the second round next year. Especially after coming off this play-in win, a good 7-game series. Pat Bev, strange, you think of his journey, and now he's the leader of that franchise. Very interesting story, but shout out to Pat Bev. Great story, Chicago's finest. Hawks, not sure about the Hawks, what they're going to do. They're young. They got a lot of good talent, but can they put it all together? Where is Trae Young? What is Trae Young going to be? Is he going to take that next step? I think he has to. He has to take the next step to superstardom if they're going to survive, to move forward a little bit with this franchise. I mean, you're talking about a team that a year ago, they were in the finals. So it's there. We got to figure out how do they keep going. I told you what the Bulls need to do. Bulls just need that perimeter shooting. If you just watch Bobby Portis, miss you, Bobby. You look good in that red and blue, but I guess you can't go around punching people. And you're not going to hit Giannis, so I think they don't have any issues. Charlotte would be another interesting one next year. Charlotte has, I think Zion's coming back. There's been a lot of drama, but if you watch the end of the series, he was on the bench. He was being a good teammate. I think it's too early for him to force his hand. I think you give that team maybe a year. You got to give it a shot with B.I. Now you got C.J. McCollum, and let's get a healthy Zion. Jackson Hayes is coming to his own. So that's a formidable. That's a pretty good 4, and you could make some noise. I think let's see what they can do. Let's see what they can do. I think I said Charlotte, but I meant the Pelicans. Teams move around too much, and we're not even going to talk about the Nets. Denver, Joker MVP candidate, and I get it. A lot of people love him. He's my second candidate, third maybe. Healthy. They come back healthy. Now that's a team that's a contender. They're a championship team. when you bring back Porter and Jamal, they're a championship team. So let's get healthy. Like this is what we were saying all throughout the playoffs. I had a little scare in the Boston game. You see Marcus Smart go down, you get scary. So let's get Denver healthy, and I think they're probably a top 3 team in the West, healthy, probably top 2 if we can get them back 100% next year. So enough with the losers. So now we're down to 8. So we got 4 series. We got the Heat Sixers. Tough loss for the Sixers. Embiid is out. You could probably, I'm gonna give you some predictions too. So Heat in 5. With Embiid out, this is over. They're just playing, and it's probably kind of scary because they're going to be able to rest guys during this series. So that means they go into the finals, and they're going to the finals. They're going to go into the finals, fresh. 5 games. James Harden may get you one, or Maxey. But 5 games in this series is over. Jimmy's going to get to rest his knee. We need Duncan to come back. Duncan needs to. This might be a opportunity for Duncan to get his rhythm back. He might see some increased minutes during this series. And Oladipo. So Oladipo, not sure if you guys heard, there's always NBA gossip. But apparently, and I haven't proven it, I haven't got to my sources yet, but there's a beef with Jimmy Buckets and Oladipo. Whereas Oladipo said he didn't want, Jimmy said he didn't want Oladipo playing in the, shout out to Pieces, he didn't want Jimmy playing in a game. So if you notice, the last 2 games Oladipo has played, Jimmy has been on the court. I believe it was the last game of the season where he hit 40. And then his last game, the kid played great. Like, he's an all-star. He's healthy now. So how are they going to integrate him into this, or is this true? So watch that series. If nothing else, watch it for the Jimmy Butler, Oladipo drama. Let's see what we do here. But other than that, that's probably the only highlight we're going to get out of this one. James Harden may surprise us with some 40 games to pull it off, but I think we've seen the best of James Harden, and he's turned that. Every basketball player hits a point where their career hit the decline. I think the strip clubs have caught up to James, and he's on the decline now. So he'll address his $40 million, and he's still, you can get something out of him. But I think we've seen the best, and that's all for that one. Bucks Celtics. So I picked the Bucks in 6, even without Middleton, and I'm gonna tell you why. They are just as tough defensively as the Celtics are, if not tougher. Down the lineup they play, Portis, Grayson Allen. You got the big Lopez. You got Brook. You got Giannis. You got Drew is just a pest. Like, the matchup with Drew and Marcus Smart is going to be a great point guard defensive battle for the next 6 games. But overall, I think Milwaukee is just tougher, and they have the championship pedigree. They're the champs. People want to discount them. I told you this before. They are still the champs until somebody takes it away from them. And I don't think this is the year the Celtics do it. They had a great year, but I don't know if they have enough to dethrone Giannis. I think Giannis wants it. He wants it. Like, he's just one of those guys. He's that dog, and he just put up a triple-double. He's going to take this team all the way through, even without Middleton. And another thing that they have that we talked about consistently is shooting. The Bucks are a very good 3-point shooting team. When Bobby Portis has upped his game, and he's knocking down an open 3. Giannis, he may hit 1 or 2 here and there, but he'll take it to keep you honest. Grayson Allen, shooter. Pat, shooter. Holiday, shooter. So, they got guys that can knock down the shot. So that spaces the game out. Now you can't just sit in the lane and wait for Giannis to run through. And then Giannis is also he hits some mid-range shots. So I just like the Bucks going, and I think I'm leaning toward the Bucks all the way through. Bucks Warriors finals. We can talk about more of that in a little bit. So let's just see where that will go. The Celtics are solid. Still, I think they're going to play great. There won't be a lot of blowouts in this series. They don't have enough to get through Giannis. Tough matchups too. Even with Williams back, him and Brook kind of cancel each other. But Tatum and Giannis plays a different game than a Durant. He's a little bigger than Tatum, so he's just going to beat up on Tatum and Brown. So Horford played him a lot today. That's probably the best bet. Go with some big bodies to get physical with Giannis, but eventually he'll figure it out. I mean, he threw his own alley-oop. He pulled old Tracy McGrady and threw one off the glass to himself. I just think Giannis may be too much of a matchup for them defensively to pull through. This next game, that's what we're going to get out of here today. I might have to cut you short, but we'll see. The Warriors and Memphis. I'm torn between 6-7 games, but it will be the Warriors that will prevail. And I like them the same way I like experience is going to win this series. Athletically, Memphis probably has everything that you need to be a championship team. But like anything else, you got to take your lumps. Like, you got to learn how to win. Winning is not given in the NBA. You look at teams that have become champions, they've been knocked around 2 or 3 times before they won that chip. It's a learning process. So they'll go through. This is going to be a great series for Ja and these guys, because they're really going to get to see what it takes to be a champion and how you play in a 7-game series, the adjustments that have to be made, right? The matchups. And Ja is a tough matchup. I've been thinking about how do the Warriors match up with Ja? I don't know that they do, unless you bring some of the young guys off the bench. I think he's too much for. Definitely won't be Clay, won't be Steph. Kuminga, he may come in. He might be able to. He's athletically gifted enough to kind of give him a run for his money. And then I'm forgetting the young guy that I like from France. He's athletic enough, but they're going to have to probably dig into their rotation to help out with Ja, because athletically, our guard play, we can't. I don't even know. Wiggins could probably put a body on him, but I don't think the guard play will be enough to slow him down. He's just too much. Other than that, I think we match up pretty well across the line. The big guy Looney will probably play some more in this series because of their size, but the depth lineup will have an impact on this series, because when it comes in, it's going to make Memphis go small, and they won't be able to defend the 3-point shooting that's going to be on the floor. It'll be too much. Like, their smaller lineup is just not defensively. I don't think they can handle what the Warriors will put out there in that depth lineup. So I'll take the Warriors in 6. If it goes 7, I wouldn't be surprised. Ja may push a game. And then the last one, we have Phoenix and the Mavericks. So Book came back, and I'm a little scared if he came back too early, coming off a hamstring. But he did play, was effective. He got him out this series. So I guess we'll see tomorrow night if he can play. Is he at like 20 minutes, or can he give us a full 30? And how effective is he? Because it only takes one turn or the wrong jump, and that hamstring is tweaked again. But if healthy, if Book plays, this will go 6. I think we saw a lot of Jalen Brunson. So the combination of Brunson and Luka will get you 2 games. Luka's just that good, and Brunson, as you see, he's that time with Luka out was his time to shine, and he did shine. Those 2 will get him a game, but Phoenix is if he comes back healthy again, if Book is healthy, I like to see Phoenix in 6. Chris Paul will get back to the championship, and then we'll be looking at a Phoenix Warriors championship. So we got through the first round. We're back to round 2. It's been a lot of fun. We should just see where this goes. I don't know if you guys may agree. You may not agree with me, but that's all right. We'll see. It's been pretty solid. So get ready. We got game 2 coming on right now. By the time some of you may catch this right before, during, after, but enjoy the games. I'll see you next Friday for sure. We're going bowling again. I know I haven't talked about bowling, but I've been doing some other stuff, doing some work, some renovations. But we'll be back in the bowling lanes next Friday. I take that back. We will not be bowling next Friday. We'll be at Lassen's next Friday with a catfish dinner. And we'll be bowling in 2 more weeks. So go enjoy the games. Thanks a lot, guys. God bless, and have a great week.